You know, when I worked as a correctional officer in Virginia for the Virginia Department of Correction in 2010, and then in 1999 when I worked as a detention officer for the Sheriff Department in North Carolina in 1999, I was never ever a crew officer because I always thought that, maybe one day if my mother, my cousin, my nephew, my uncle, my brother, anybody was in this jail or this prison, how would I want them to be treated? And that's how I went into my job when I worked in these type of environments, in these facilities. And when I look at ICE, there were some officers with me who loved to cause drama and havoc and just chaos in the jail and the prison. And, get the inmates riled up and cause another officer coming on the next shift or whatever problems, you know what I mean? Because he was in there acting a fool. Then I knew an officer that wasn't ever around inmates. He couldn't be around inmates because he was crazy, or he'd get his ass whooped, basically. So they put him like up on the tower in the roof, up in the tower with the shotgun or with the AR-15, or they put him up on the roof above the chow hall and stuff and when the people coming walking from classes and stuff like that, going out to the yard, to the rec yard, they put him out there so he wouldn't have no contact with inmates, because they probably would kill him, because he had a lot of mouth when he was not around the inmates, or if he was in the hole and they were behind the bars, he had a lot of mouth. But when he was out in population, he was scared to death. You know what I mean? So he'd get himself hurt and other people hurt. But anyway, I said all that to say that I look at ICE today, and I say this right here: it's a way to go about arresting people. You don't have to be cruel. And a lot of white people, it haven't got to y'all yet. The only time y'all are interfered with ICE is if you go into an ICE area, or you get into an ICE officer's face. But they not coming to your neighborhoods. They not coming to you all. Now, they may go into your neighborhood if they see a Hispanic. They may ride through your neighborhood, but if they see a Hispanic working on your house or in your yard, they may double back and try to get him or her. But they really not fucking with y'all. They fucking with black people, and they fucking with Hispanic people. And by black people, I mean anybody dark, Caribbean, from the Virgin Islands, from Puerto Rico, from Mexico, from anywhere brown and dark. They fucking with us in our neighborhoods. Anytime they see us on the street, and they doing crazy, volatile tactics to arrest people. Some of the people they messing with are citizens, and they detaining these citizens for 5 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours. They checking them, they tackling them and taking them to the ground. Then they sometimes detain them for a day or two. They might let them go, but you fucked up somebody's life in that length of time. 2 days, if somebody can't miss their job for 2 days, then boom, they lost their job. So I just say this to say that, man, Stephen Miller, you all can do your job. And you ICE agents, I'm going to tell you all something. Donald Trump, convicted felon 47, a.k.a. Donald Trump, and his regime, they may think they're going to be in power forever. They're going to run this country forever. But that's not going to be the case. You're going to get justice, you people who doing all these crazy tactics and stuff. You're going to get your justice. I'll say this right here. White people, ICE is not going to fuck with y'all right now. Eventually they will if you don't stop them. But they just harassing black people and brown people, Hispanics and blacks. Whether they're from Africa black, the Caribbean black, South America black, it doesn't matter. Canada black, you black. We want to know, are you from Jamaica? It doesn't matter if you're in New York. You're getting stopped. So I say to you white people, they're not going to come to y'all. But you need to document, film later. Post on the internet later so that these people can be held accountable. And the mayor of Chicago and the governor of Chicago said they're going to file some charges against these ICE agents eventually who are doing illegal stuff. Now, it's all right to get illegal aliens, but sometimes people come over here to go to court. They've been over here a while, they go to court. They're doing the proper process and procedures need to be done. And these ICE agents waiting at the courtroom to take them away to wherever, who knows where. Internment camps, concentration camps, other countries. They just taking people, just sending them wherever. And you white people who are enjoying this, who think that this is a good idea, the way that they're doing this, you all are going to hell. And you all are not Christians, you're not Muslims, you're not Buddhists, you're not Hindu, you're atheists, you're evil, you're nefarious, you're insidious, and you're crazy people. But ICE and all the people involved, Christy Nome, that Banagino guy, everybody involved in the way they are brutalizing American citizens, your day will come. You will have to pay. But it's all about trying to treat people with respect. I know inmates did 10, 15 years, and I wasn't working in the jail no more, and I see them. They got out of prison, and they thanked me. I said, man, I just did 10 years, man. You were one of the coolest, upright and standing detention officers that I ever ran encounter to in corrections and in the jail. You kept it real. You know what I'm saying? You was fair. And you ain't do nothing illegal like bring people nothing, but if somebody needed you to take a letter to their counselor or something, you helped them out like that. So you were a cool dude, man. And that's how everybody should always be throughout life. You don't have to be evil and cruel all the fucking time.